Alright guys, we've got some massive Forsaken news to cover today. From the full Mequot concept showcase, to some copyright drama, a new Guest 666 skin concept, and even upcoming balance changes, there's a lot to talk about. You definitely don't want to miss this one, so let's get right into it. Firstly, we've just gotten the full showcase of the brand new Mequot concept skin that Alexis Funny has been working on for quite a while now. If you've been keeping up with his updates, you'll know he's been dropping small teasers here and there. Bits of animation tests, rig previews, and screenshots showing how the model was coming along. Well now, he's finally released the complete showcase video, and honestly, it turned out amazing. The concept comes with fully custom animations across the entire kit. There's a brand new Raging Pace animation, completely custom behead and gashing wound animations, and even a unique stun animation that fits Mequot's style from Die of Death perfectly. On top of that, the showcase includes a custom chase theme made specifically for this concept by someone in the community. When you put it all together, the animations, the sounds, the uniqueness, it really feels like a skin that could exist in Forsaken right now. If you haven't seen the full video yet, I definitely recommend watching it on Alex's channel because seeing everything in motion makes it so much better. Now, in terms of the chances this concept could actually get added to Forsaken, it's honestly more likely than most fan-made concepts. Alex is a contributor and has already had several of his ideas become official content, including Purple Guy and Aberrant John Doe, so he's definitely someone the devs take seriously. And considering Mequot is one of the most popular characters from Die of Death, there is a real possibility the dev team might either pick up this version or be inspired to make their own official Mequot. We already got the Vesto as a Noli skin, so clearly Forsaken isn't afraid to add in big Die of Death skins. Now, as for what Alex is planning next, he's already moving on to something even crazier. He confirmed that his next project is going to be a Harken Guest 666 concept, and we've already seen a bit of the concept art for it. It looks super good so far, and if the Mequot concept is anything to judge by, the final product could turn out insane. After that, he's also planning to create a Kildroid 1X concept, which I think a lot of people are going to be very excited for. Overall, this Mequot concept turned out incredibly well, and it's awesome seeing how much effort Alex puts into these designs. If this momentum keeps going, we might be getting a whole wave of high-quality Die of Death concepts soon. Nextly, Forsaken actually got copyrighted recently, and this whole situation is kind of wild. For anyone who didn't notice, Forsaken recently pushed an update where they replaced the original chase themes for both 1X and John Doe with their milestone chase themes. A lot of people were confused at first, but the devs explained that it was due to an IP issue they were dealing with. Now here's where it gets crazy. Apparently someone copyrighted the original soundtracks for both 1X and John Doe on Spotify and YouTube, which makes absolutely no sense because these songs were made by Forsaken's actual composers. They're original soundtracks, meaning the only people who own the rights to them are the Forsaken developers themselves. But even though it sounds ridiculous, stuff like this actually happens way more often than people think. On YouTube, Spotify, and even Roblox, there are tons of people who pretend to be the owner of a song, a studio, or even a company. They'll file fake copyright claims, issue takedowns, or outright strike creators and developers. And because YouTube's moderation system isn't great, a lot of these false claims get accepted automatically with little to no review. This isn't even the first time Forsaken has dealt with something like this. About 6 months ago, the first Forsaken OST volume got taken down from Spotify due to another fake copyright claim, so sadly, this kind of thing is nothing new for the game. As for who is behind this specific situation, nobody knows yet, and honestly, I doubt the devs will ever publicly confirm it. It could be a troll, someone trying to farm money from fake music claims, or just someone abusing how broken the copyright system is. Either way, it sucks, but at least the dev team handled it quickly by swapping the chase themes before it escalated. Let me know what you guys think about this though. Do you think it's just some random troll or someone actually trying to sabotage the OST? This situation is definitely a weird one. Nextly, we've also got another really exciting skin concept to talk about. If you don't know who Zotas is, he's the creator behind the Admin Noli skin concept, the one that completely blew up and eventually got added to Forsaken officially. After that, he also made the White Pumpkin rework, which also got added, so he's got a pretty strong track record. Originally, he said he was planning to make a John Doe concept next, but he ended up changing his mind and instead decided to create a Guest 666 Warden concept. And after about a week of work, he finally uploaded the full showcase on his YouTube channel, and it looks insanely good. The amount of effort he put into this concept is wild. Warden has custom animations for literally everything. There's a custom idle animation, a full walk animation, running animations, M1 attack animations, and of course completely custom ability animations for Guest 666's entire kit. Every animation looks super fluid, polished, and stylistically accurate. At this point, people expect high quality from Zotas, and he still managed to top his previous work. Now the big question, will this concept get added to Forsaken? It's honestly hard to say. On one hand, both his Admin Noli concept and his White Pumpkin rework were added into the game, so he clearly has a good chance. And if the community reaction is strong, like the hype Admin Noli had, then the devs will definitely notice. But on the other hand, this concept uses a Minecraft mob as the base design, and I'm not sure if the devs want too many Minecraft-inspired skins in Forsaken. So I think the chance is still there, but it really depends on how much the community pushes for it, and whether the dev team feels it fits the game's direction. Personally, I think the concept is awesome and would love to see it added, but I'm not totally convinced the devs will go for it. Still, never say never, Forsaken has surprised us before. Now at the end of the showcase, Zotas also dropped a pretty big announcement. Apparently, this Warden Guest 666 concept is going to be his last Forsaken skin concept ever. The reason is because he and his team are now working on a brand new asymmetrical horror game called Blockbound. It's going to be based around different Minecraft style characters and is inspired by Forsaken, Dead by Daylight, and Die of Death. Honestly, the concept sounds super cool, and I'm really interested to see how the game plays out. If it ends up having the same animation quality and creativity as his Forsaken concepts, then Blockbound might actually be something to keep an eye on. Nextly, we've got some possible balance changes coming to Forsaken, and this one looks pretty promising. Recently, FF Prankster, one of the main scripters for Forsaken, made a post saying, "Good criticism, adding this," and linked a video underneath. The video was a critique made by Craft, where he talked about several issues with Guest 666's kit and suggested ways the devs could balance him better. The part Prankster specifically highlighted was Craft's idea of giving XP for cleansing hemorrhage. Right now, removing hemorrhage doesn't give you anything except helping your teammates, so most players just ignore it unless they absolutely have to. Craft suggested adding an XP reward so there's an actual incentive to cleanse it, and Prankster saying adding this basically confirms that this feature will most likely be implemented soon. I think this is a great change. Hemorrhage is a big part of Guest 666's kit, but most survivors don't interact with it properly because there's no reward for doing so. Adding XP makes the mechanic feel more meaningful and gives survivors more control in matches, which helps balance out how oppressive Guest 666 can feel at times, especially during Blood Hunt. The best part about all this is that it shows the Forsaken dev team is genuinely listening to community feedback. Guest 666 has been one of the most controversial killers in terms of balance, so it's nice seeing the devs actively watching criticism, taking suggestions seriously, and making adjustments based on community input. We might be seeing more tweaks soon, but this is definitely a step in the right direction. And that's all the Forsaken news for today. Remember to stay safe, and I'll catch you all in the next one.